What's going on, everybody? It's time for Blunt Force Logic. Please, if you have never watched any of our shows or ever shared any of the shows, this is the one I want you to share because it's eye-opening. It's a personal attack on me that actually shows something that is completely hypocritical in social media, big tech, and I'm telling you, this one is going to be undeniable for what is going on in this country. And it's ridiculous. The censorship, the shutting down, the different things said on IG, etc. So please do me a favor, share this with pride, knowing that yes, I'm going to be talking slightly about politics, but it's something that every single one of your friends, whether they're left, right, don't pay attention. Don't think politics are an issue. Don't think big tech is censoring people. Don't think big tech is allowing bullying on one side and not on the other. This is the show that will prove it. Blunt Force Logic. Let's go. All right, let's go. I'm going to make this incredibly quick. I want to share it on all different platforms because this is absolute garbage bullshit that's going on. So this is what I'm going to show you guys. First off, I see all the comments. Thank you guys for being here. We have a decent amount of viewers right now. Please share this. Hit the like button. We've got not enough of the thumbs up, hearts, etc. That will increase the algorithm. And this is kind of about algorithms. It's about the bullshit on Instagram and what we have to face as human beings that have an opposing viewpoint to the assholes in this world. So everybody please hit the thumbs up, heart, the care symbol, and share this without being in fear of what people think of you. Because again, I'm not going to say, oh my God, Trump's the greatest. I'm not going to say, oh my God, I love Biden. Oh my God, Biden's the worst. This isn't about that. This is about the way we treat other human beings, and this is important to share. So this is going to be blunt force logic. I'm going to be blunt. I think it's important to see, and here we go. So if anybody hasn't seen what's going on, we've talked about it a couple times, and I was actually done giving any grounds to this human being because they're a complete and utter shit show of a human. If this is like when you watch the show Catfish and you're like, how can people be that like cruel and just want to screw with people's lives because they're so sick on the inside that this is what they get off on. It's absolutely insane. And then now you've got big tech supporting these people and allowing it to go. And then the key is going to be when I show you what I posted that was removed by Instagram for hate speech. And then we're going to explain hate speech. We're going to show the page and then we're going to be done. Now, as we get more and more tricky on what we say, hashtag BetheChange.com. Make sure you're subscribing and following us. So if we ever have to change platforms, we are now starting to post on the Rumbles of the world. I used to be against echo chambers, but right now they're literally giving us no choice. We have to be strong together and find other platforms, period. So let's go. This is the, should I start with the page? No, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this video, this image up. Of what was deemed hate speech. So I said here, got to point out when people are hateful and their mission is to dox and spread hate, it's so weird that IG let this garbage slide. Report this page, period. So there is what was posted. This is what was on my story. So I screenshotted the story. This person continues to put things up on people, and I will show you this page. It's full of hate. We have had over 40 people at least report this page. Report the page. We've had 40 people. So anyways, I get a notice from Instagram saying that my story goes against community guidelines. I'm not screwing with you. This is real life. We removed your story because it goes against community guidelines, harassment or bullying, because I said that I have to point out. So this person posted me in their story picture. Notice there's a picture of my daughter there. There's a picture of me. There's a picture of my friends. And there's also things that are said in different posts, but regardless. So they literally make it their job to post images of pages. Now, so it said harassment or bullying guidelines. I got to know what I did wrong. And this is going to be key As we look at this page, it has been reported over 40 times by my people, not including other people, because I'm now getting messages that they've been trying to get his pages removed over and over and over again. Ready? So it says, we remove content that targets private individuals to degrade or shame them, content with personal information shared to harass or blackmail people, or posts or threats to post intimate images of others. That's clearly not an issue here. So content with personal information, which is all their page. And then on top of it, content that targets private individuals. So their page, which I'm going to show you, is clearly not a private individual. It's just a page. It's a hate group page, period. So I'm not even posting about an individual, posting about an actual hate group page, regardless. And all I'm saying is this page must be stopped for what it does. So let's go ahead and get into them. The more you report, I don't understand how this page is still up. So let's actually look at this page. So this is what now they just found BetheChange on top of my personal stuff. So let's go to the very top. This is, and by the way, his name is not William Porter. William Porter is somebody else. And I think that they just don't like each other. It's insane. So you've got all these posts that they tag, and then they have the same comment, which is great because they also have black conservatives that they post in here and then actually say the exact same thing. So this is what it says on every page. Here we have yet another misguided Trumper page. It spreads right-wing sentiment 24/7 while tacitly supporting racism and misogyny. Boycott Trump and his supporters. So this is every post. They go through, they do names. Now, if you even engage and say, please take this down, or why are you doing this? They will then start finding your followers. This is no shit. They will find your followers and they will start sending messages to them. I'm giving them way more notoriety than I should be. I was done. But then when Instagram pulled this, so this is the page that I made that comment on. This is what they do. We've reported it over and over. They literally have all these things. I even saw a post. I think it was this one. By the way, I reported this one is a short yellow bus. If you see that right there, so she's Asian and she's a Trumper. I reported that comment. Even though I appreciate Mitch, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm like, I want to see what this says. I got this does not violate hate speech. It refers to an Asian girl and also essentially deems her as quote unquote slow and says short yellow bus and was allowed to stay up. I'm going to say that again. That was deemed not hate speech. Yet this for saying, got to point out when people are hateful and their mission is to dox and spread hate. That was removed going against community guidelines. That was removed to essentially say, please. And I didn't even tag their page. Did not even tag their page. This is what goes on their story. I want to show you this. So this is what they said. Let's see. So they just started going on. They found some of my friends out, but this is again. So they do these clown pictures. They then go and they post their conversations with people saying that whatever it is. And then it's got, let's see, where does it come? Makes fun of a car. Who cares? Etc. Let's go to where he comes. There, he's my page. So then we've got the clown face again. And when I actually said the fact that this page is allowed to be on IG alone is evidence enough that big tech gives 0 Fs about conservatives. I reported this page, but I have a feeling it's going to take many more reports for bullying and harassment. This is modern day McCarthyism. Go to this page and hit the 3 upper dots and report them. They also have another page, don't support Trump 7. So this is where I saw my picture posted on there. Okay. So this is the screenshot I took. So he posted this and actually made the comment, thanks for the shout out and the follow, because he's being funny and being an asshole. And then goes on to just continue with these. Thank you, shout out. So now he's just being a dick. So it's funny that this is still up. Technically, from what I understand, once a post goes down, it's because it's not on mine anymore. This shouldn't even be allowed to be up. Because usually once mine goes down, you can't reshare it unless you took a screenshot. And then he's literally shaming every human being that he comes across. Literally shaming every human being. This is what he does over and over, hundreds of these posts. He even took my girlfriend's aunt. I'm just using us, but he does this to everyone. He took a woman that has 44 followers on Instagram that literally just posts dogs and family stuff. And then the comments on it are about calling her an old biddy. They're literally like making fun of her face. And all of it is allowed because it is a liberal leftist page. This is where we have to draw the line. I will scroll back up for who said, what page is this? I don't know how many people have to report this page. I don't know how many people and you know what? Maybe this is staying up so we could prove a point to all of the leftist friends and family and followers that we have that are still in our lives to go, this is ridiculous. And yes, I know Facebook owns Instagram. I understand that. This is insane. And I've been warned by other people that this guy is actually remotely dangerous. I don't care. He goes to extreme lengths to do this to people, extreme lengths, and then goes to do other things. I want to read a message before we get done, and then I'm going to post this video, and I want you to share it on whatever, share it everywhere, because I don't care what this human being does, but I'm going to expose the fact that this is real life. If this video isn't one of the more viral things that I post, then shame on all of us, because this is so blatant that it must be pointed out. One of the warnings I got, unreal. One of the warnings that I got was, I think it was this page. Let me double check. Yeah. So apparently there's a page to document what he does because he's done some dangerous things, but he posts address, family addresses, phone numbers, work and school information. They've submitted it to IG support, but they said none of it violates community guidelines. That's the definition of DOXXING. And I don't know. This is what I have for you guys. This is what I want you guys to see. And again, even the comment on there about calling the person it's referring to a short yellow bus, which is, they reviewed it. It was showed as reviewed and said that it doesn't violate their hate speech. This was an Asian girl. What happened to Stop Asian Hate? They don't care if you are on the right side of politics. Plain and simple. So if there is any liberal friends that I have still, or any Democrat friends that I have, or Democrat friends of the people that are sharing this video, please reach out to me. Please tell me how you can qualify this and not see what is going on in this country and not see that this is absolute and utter garbage. This is it. This is where we find that part where we have to say to ourselves, where do we start to fight back? I remember a video, a show we did with Bobby Sauce, Blake, Suni, and Bobby said in it, he's like, take naps if you don't follow him. He's like, this isn't funny anymore. Like, where is our buttons pushed far enough to where this becomes where we take our stand? Where is the line? Where do we draw the line in the sand? There has to be a place. And this has to be where people that don't necessarily agree with our politics start drawing a line and saying, we can't be a part of people hating each other anymore. We just can't. We can't be a part of allowing hate on one side and not allowing it. I can disagree with your political views, but that's crazy. And now you've got politicians like AOC and Joe Biden, the President of the United States of America, calling for us to actually report our friends and family that have quote unquote extremist views, which they only believe is one side of the political coin. This has to be where we hold the line, draw a line in the sand, and support each other. And talk to our liberal friends, not about changing their political views, but saying, step up. Be a human, be liberal, be empathetic. Like you say, I'm an empath because BLM. No, be an empath and realize black, white, Asian, Latino, it does not matter. What matters right now is not your skin color. What matters right now is if you lean politically one way, you are going to get abused, doxxed, harassed, and bullied. Now, do I stand for, they're like, oh, is this a snowflake thing for you? It's kind of, I thought you're supposed to be tough. Like, oh, I thought you conservatives were alpha males. Look, this isn't about that, because if this was somebody else, and technically I don't give a crap about myself, I'm talking about sticking up for those that are innocent in these posts and getting slammed. Stand up for somebody. So people think the conservatives are okay with bullying because we were like, yeah, don't be a snowflake. No, I'm not okay with harassment and bullying. I'm okay with freedom of speech. It's a huge effing difference. Ladies and gentlemen, please share this video. That's all I've got to say. Be the change you wish to see in the world. What Blunt Force Logic is about is stepping up for yourself, voicing an opinion, being willing to share posts like this, and being willing to have hard conversations with friends and family, and let them understand what is going on in this country. With that said, have a great weekend, a fantastic 4th of July, because we are still daily fighting for the freedoms we have in this country. If you want to support what we do, patreon.com/BetheChange USA. Our clothing store is shut down while we add new stuff because we have got Awake Not Woke, which so fitting. Awake Not Woke gear will be coming out soon. Excited about that because I think that it's literally the difference. I don't care left or right, but there is awake and there is woke. And the woke crowd is needing to wake up, period. Thank you guys for joining me for Blunt Force Logic. Have a great weekend. Have a great 4th of July. Fight for the freedoms we still have. This has been Blunt Force Logic.